Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video. Today I've created this pink purple full cut crease glitter eye makeup look, and if you want to know how I did this, then please keep on watching this video. Before that, if you're new to my channel, then please do take a moment to hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon. This would mean absolutely everything to me. So without any further ado, let's get started. For the brows, I am taking the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil and using the spoolie I am combing the brow hair downwards to fill up any gaps in the upper part of my brows, and then I am combing the brow hair upwards to fill up any gaps in the lower part and also in the inner part of my brows. And finally, using the spoolie again, I would be combing the brow hairs to realign everything and to blend everything. Next, for the eyeshadow primer, I am taking the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base and using a concealer brush, I am applying it precisely under the lower part of my brows and also all over the lid space, so that a very nice and a smooth canvas is obtained where I can apply my eyeshadows. I would be setting my primer, and for that I am using this Lakme 925 Primer Plus Matte Compact, and using a fluffy blending brush I am using dabbing motions to set the primer. Now I am using a scotch tape on the outer corner of my eyes to get a very sharp outer border while applying the eyeshadow, for which I am using the Makeup Revolution Creative Volume 1 palette, and initially I am taking the shade Abstract, and this would be my transition shade. Now this is a very nice peachy shade, but it is very poor with the pigmentation, and the brush which I'm using today is concealer blender brush from ProArt. The brush is really good, you guys, but the eyeshadow was very poor. I mean, I had to put in a lot of effort to get a bit of pigmentation. Now I'm using this shade Quirky. It's a beautiful pastel pink shade, and I'm applying it to deepen the transition shade a bit, but the shade was quite chalky, and this was also the pigmentation was really bad, you guys. It was difficult to work with the matte shade of this palette. You can see I am continuously blending it, but still the pigmentation that I got, or the color intensity, was really poor. Next, I'm taking this shade Color. It's a nice dark pink color shade. I wanted to darken my transition shade really nicely. I wanted to get a very good pink shade, but nevertheless it was not happening with the matte shades from this palette. So I thought of making the entire look with the same palette, but it was difficult, and I had to switch over to other palettes to get good intensity of the color. Sorry. Next, I would be using this Rude Cosmetics Blackjack 21 eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking the shade Luxury from the same palette, and this is a nice dark pink shade, and since it's quite pigmented, so I'm using this small blending brush to have a very compact and precise application of the color. And you can see that I got a nice transition color after I applied this shade. Next, I'm taking this Wet n Wild concealer in the shade Medium Tawny, and using a flat concealer brush I am drawing the crease. Since it is a full cut crease, so I am drawing the crease along the entire length of my eyelid. Since I have hooded eyes, so I'm drawing the crease a bit higher up than the natural crease area. Otherwise, what would happen is that my cut crease would get hidden behind the extra fold of skin that forms the hood on my eyelid. Next, I'm taking the same concealer to clear up lid space area. Now I'm taking this Makeup Revolution glitter glue to be applied on the entire lid area, so that it helps in a very nice sticky base where I can apply my foiled glitters. I'm taking this purple shade, which is On the Rise from the Beauty Creations Mini Pro Palette Volume 4. Oh my god, what a beautiful shimmery shade it is. Initially I'm applying it in the form of a triangle, leaving a tiny bit of space between the transition shade and this shade, where I'm going to apply the glitter liner. and basically I'm trying to create a negative space on the outer corner of my eyes. I am applying it on the outer third of that cut crease lid space that I've already created. Next, I'm taking this Miss Bossy shade from the same palette. It's a nice pink shimmery shade, and I'm applying it on the middle part of the lid space area, again leaving a bit of that tiny bit of space between the transition shade and this foiled shimmery shade. I'm always telling glitter, so sorry for that. I guess you can appreciate how beautiful the color is, and the shimmers can also be appreciated. Finally, I'm taking this shade called Naturally Blonde from the same palette, and it is a very light pink shimmery shade. I'm applying it on the inner third of the cut crease space that I had created, and I guess you guys can see that beautiful transition from purple to pink to light pink. Next, I'm taking this eyeliner from Makeup Revolution, and I'm applying this on the small space that I had left earlier. This is a glitter eyeliner, and I wouldn't recommend you all guys to get it because it was really difficult applying this liner. Once applied, it was peeling off. God knows why. Next, I'm taking this Faces Canada Magnet Eyes eyeliner, and I'm lining the upper lash line. I am creating a nice wing on the outer corner of my eyes, and this Scotch tape really helps a lot because since I have heard, so it becomes a really tedious task to create a wing. After removing the tape, I am cleaning up the entire area with concealer because I had already done the base makeup, and the tape takes away a bit of the product of the base makeup that I had earlier applied. Now I'm taking this shade Individual from the same Revolution Creative Volume 1 palette, and I'm applying it on the lower lid space area. This color was a bit more pigmented, and I liked it amongst the other matte shades that are present in that palette. And I'm applying in the outer third of my lower lid area. Again, I'm taking this shade called Color. It is that pink shade, that dark pink shade, and I'm applying it on the inner half of the lower lid area. I wanted that transition from purple to pink, and finally blending both this color together so that the blending looks nice and seamless and there are no any harsh edges present there. Taking the PAC Kohl pencil, I am tight lining my lower lash line, which I usually do in all of my videos, and I'm taking this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter to highlight my brow bones and also the inner corner of both my eyes to define the inner corners. Finally, I'm taking the L'Oreal Paris False Lash Superstar Mascara, and I'm applying on both the upper and the lower lashes. I did the falsies behind the camera, and this is the final look. I really hope you guys like this look and enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then please do give me a big thumbs up. I will be back again with a brand new makeup tutorial. Till then, stay happy, stay safe, and thank you so much. Bye bye.